Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of She Is, the show that of course empowers women to believe in themselves despite whatever challenge that comes their way. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is an events company that are experts in the coverage of all your events. So for every event of yours, contact Smile GH on 024 0081636 or 026 1089346. Also, the show is supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is the home away from home. So if you want a place to relax with the family on a normal day, to relax and then put your thoughts together, Templessy is the right place to be. Contact Templessy on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. Templessy is located inside Jolo, right opposite the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. My outfit is by Smart Trends. You can follow them or find them on Instagram at smart_trends or call them on 027 1381 428. My name is Richmond Opon-Frimpong, and after the break, you get to know our guest. Back. Today on the show we have Akuvi Adjabs. She is an author and a fashion enthusiast. Hello Akuvi, how are you?
I'm fine, how are you too?
I'm fine. You're looking so pretty.
Thank you.
Tell us about your looks. What inspired your looks?
Inspiration actually is my taste.
Okay.
It's the kind of things I like, the kind of pieces I wear actually revolves around the kind of things, the kind of fashion pieces I want or I select. And you know, the kind of things I wear, not everyone actually like them. I like to wear big clothes, big dresses. I like to pick things that are not so relatable, and not everyone wants to look a certain way. So
yeah.
I actually carved a unique look for myself based on my fashion taste. And I've also equally realized over the years that it's like the people around me kind of influence my fashion style in a way. Talking about people like my bosses, Vanessa and Aisha,
okay.
Before I even came into the brand, which is Christy Brown, I love big dresses. So I got to the brand and realized that they also wear big dresses. So
yeah.
you kind of, I find myself unconsciously picking up
from them.
And I didn't like wearing watches before I joined the brand, but then I realized that I started wearing watches, and until recently bangles weren't really a thing for me, but I find myself looking at bangles, wanting to buy bangles because of how my bosses actually style them.
Yeah.
So it's actually my personal taste, the things I like, and the few people around me actually
inspired. Yeah.
Inspiration. And Farida too is another source of inspiration. I love
Farida. Yeah.
Her pieces are very relatable to my personal style. It's easier for me to shop from her closest than any other style influencer because her pieces are appealing to me and they work perfectly for my personal style.
Now tell us about growing up. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Ho.
Okay.
I grew up with my dad. My mom was working in another town. She was a school nurse for Agudome Secondary School. So I didn't really see my mom much.
Okay.
But my daddy was really there for us. I'm the last of 4 children.
Okay. Last
3
baby.
girls. 3 girls and a guy.
Okay.
Alfred. So I lost my first 2 sisters, the first and the second born.
Sorry.
So I didn't really meet the second born who died first. I met the second one, the first one who actually died, the second. And growing up was fun. You know, my dad was a little bit cagey, and he was a teacher. So, you know, teachers' kids, you know, you're expected to behave some way. And we were in the same school, the school that my daddy was teaching. That was where I attended.
What were your hobbies growing up?
Growing up, did I have hobbies? Yes, I was always writing.
Oh, okay.
Always writing, and my daddy made sure that he goes through my scripts, and my daddy and I were always arguing. You know, when he says put this thing here, I really want to know why he wants me to push it from here to the other place. So my dad and I, it was fun, you know. It was fun doing all those things with my dad, because he wasn't that kind of parent that will shout us away, don't go out there and things like that. It was fun growing up.
Now, what schools did you attend?
So St. Cecilia Primary School.
Okay.
I was in regional model in Ho for my kindergarten, then St. Cecilia for my primary education. So my daddy taught me in class 6. He actually taught with the both of us, my brother and I, in class 6. He was way ahead of me. And then he was transferred to another school, which was also a Kali school. So I joined him in that school, which was Philip Akpo Memorial Model Junior High School. So that was where I finished my GHS, then proceeded to Kita Secondary School, which is actually the best school in Ghana.
That's after Prempeh College, you know. After Prempeh College, then you get to Kita.
There are just two schools.
Okay, actually, Prempeh is not a school. It's the only college in Ghana.
I mean,
Prempeh
there
College and the
are only
rest.
colleges in Ghana. Just
No.
So yeah,
okay, what did you study at Kita Senior High?
General Arts.
Why general arts?
I mean, so it's quite a funny story, because I didn't get Kita Secondary School.
Okay, protocol.
We call it brown envelope. So the thing is, I didn't get Kita Secondary School because I'm not a good math student.
Okay.
I failed my math, and funny enough, I was protocol, so I got into Kita Secondary School, and I think general arts class was full, so I needed to go to business. I cried the whole night.
Why?
Because you know, in my little mind, business is about math, which I really cannot deal with. But I think we started electives in Form 1, unlike other schools, they did in Form 2, but we started in Form 1. And I mean, it wasn't, because it was like the basis, English, writing, and all this, it was easier. But the second and third term was becoming a little
difficult
for me. Like balance sheets, like there were so many numbers that I was just looking at. So I really had to struggle and get my daddy to get them to change the course for me, because it was I could be in my accounting class and not understanding anything else. I wasn't paying. I just didn't like the course. I just didn't like anything about it. Though I did very well in my first and second term, but the third term was quite difficult for me. So I actually got them to change the. And then you enjoyed it. You loved it. Now, I want you to advise parents who force their wards to do a particular course because they want them to do a particular profession. I think now it's what works best for everyone. So you don't really have to force the person to do something. It's because that is probably where they are passionate. I found myself in business course because the general class, it was full. Like the class was literally full. And my daddy, you know, my daddy was frustrated because he knew what I wanted to do, and you know that was the only option that I found. So parents shouldn't force their words. I had a supportive dad, so I really cannot relate to the fact that people are being forced to do things they don't want to do. So I don't think it's the best. It's really what people should just be allowed to do what excites them and what works best for them. Now, when did you start writing? What was your first book? My first book is Dade Abe. Yes, tell us about Dade Abe. Okay, so I started writing in class 3. My daddy was my biggest shaper. Like when it comes to writing, he actually shaped a lot of things I wrote. And I remember in GHS, my comprehension book, or is it comprehension? Composition was used as a textbook. Okay. I could brag that I was one of the best writers in school. And I knew I was going to write a book. Maybe I thought I was going to write lots of books, but I found myself writing just one book, which is Dade Abe. And I don't think I am going to write any book after Dade Abe, because I really want to use it's because of the content and the how do I put it, the idea about the book. I really want to spend the rest of my life marketing impacting the lives of children in different parts of the world with the book. So Dade Abe actually highlights the petty self-esteem issues children face when they are growing up, and how they can use their creativity to manage the situation. Because certain times these issues become, children get bullied. Most of we hear stories about them committing suicide, contemplating suicide, and they really do not know what to do. And I equally believe that art is a language that kids understand. That is the only way they can express thoughts they cannot verbalize.
Exactly.
So I decided that if a kid is going through this, because if someone bullies you in school, you will be forced to do that back. I experienced that in school, and as confident as I am, I was fighting back. But I wouldn't want the next kid to actually fight back, because what if the person is stronger than you?
Yeah.
Beat you. So I decided that no, I wouldn't want kids to tow my direction, because people were always calling me rude. Those things that comes with when you are trying to fight back, those things that. So I decided that
you put it into writing.
Yeah, let me rather encourage kids to use their creativity to manage whatever situation it is that they find themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we know why Miss Akuvi Adjabs started writing. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are still on She Is, and today we are talking to Akuvi Adjabs. Akuvi, okay, so we know there's been reviews of your book in other African countries. Tell us about that. From people talking about it.
Yeah, we have, the good thing about, I'm always grateful to God for the kind of people He's actually pushed into my life.
Yeah.
Because I know God is always on my side. I don't know about other people, but I always say that it's the quality of people that I have surrounded myself with. From the friends, the mentors, they push the book. I really do not put in a lot of efforts, but I get people, Akuvi has this book, okay, I'm going to Kenya, would you want me to take it there? And we are also, my mentors are actually working hard for me to translate the book into other languages. So it's the quality of people around me. It's the people that actually believe in my dream, no matter how small it is. When I go on my knees, I thank God for the people He's actually brought into my life. Because when I tell them that, this is what I want to do, the support, cheering me on, Akuvi, you can do. And some of them actually, just recently, I was telling a few of my friends about something I wanted to start doing. And on my birthday, I was able to raise like 3,000 Ghana cedis to start the business. You see, so it's just the people around me that I'm super thankful to God for the people He's actually brought into.
And you're cashing out, right, from the book? Yes.
Cashing out from the book.
It's everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So how do people get it when they want it?
For now, we've sold out.
Okay.
And we are I'm working on printing copies, but I want to strategize. I wouldn't want it to be on shelves.
Okay.
We want to partner with organizations it's more of like an NGO project.
Yeah.
So we want to partner with organizations who will print out the books for kids for free. I really wish I have the resources to print books for every kid in Ghana and beyond, but it's not possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're looking at collaborating with
other people,
other organizations and individuals who actually believe in the dream, because you can't force people to do it. You can't force people to support you. So I'm more interested in people who actually believe in their dream and want to see the dream come true. They are the people I want.
Now, one would want to know, what is it about? What do fashion stylists, enthusiasts, people who love fashion see that we do not see? I am not a fashion stylist, but then I can pick this dress and then I feel it's nice, it looks good on me. But then somebody, a stylist will see and be like, this doesn't look. But you are the same people that say every mistake is a new style. So why don't you accept it's a new style?
Every mistake is always not a new style. You know, stylists have been doing this for a very long time, and I know people who have been in the business for a long time actually have read about different style personalities, read about what works best for your body or your skin complexion and what have you. So they are in the best position to tell you that they have the eye to see that, you know, this thing doesn't work for you. You think that it's okay. It's like my boss actually would say, oh, this design wouldn't work with this print. You are sitting down and saying, oh, the print is nice, but yeah. She has the creative eye, she has the design eye to be able to tell you that this thing will not work. So I think they've actually read and learned over the years, so they are in the right position to tell you that.
Now tell us about DIY with Adjabs.
DIY with Adjabs.
Yeah.
DIY with Adjabs.
How did it start?
It's a dream come true.
Okay.
I remember when I started as a personal style blogger. You know, I started with a lot of things. You know, we're excited about things. About 6 years back, I was still in school. I was in Koforidua Poly. I love fashion. I get excited about it. I love putting clothes together. I like making people look good. I like shopping for friends, because I don't understand why a friend would go to the market and not buy something good. And I wouldn't want to be walking with you and people are saying, this person looks good and you're your friend. So I try as much as possible. I know every part of Accra. They don't know. Even I wasn't living in Accra, but they were living in Accra. So I try as much as possible to take them to the markets at the beginning of every semester and get pieces for them. Yeah. So I started off as that, like personal shopper. Then I said I was going into design. I failed drastically at it. It was terrible because design is not my thing.
Okay.
I am more interested in it's just over the years that I realized that I started reading and realized that fashion and design is just one aspect of the whole fashion thing. Yeah. And even fashion and design, there are so many aspects under fashion and design. I realized that it wouldn't work for me. So I decided to delve into, I read and delve into the communication and business aspects of fashion, and I'm enjoying it. So when I started off with the little things I was doing, I realized that one of the things I loved was fabrics, prints, and not just any prints, but prints with names. So when I go into the market buying prints, like I'm always interested in knowing the origin of the prints, what's the name of this. So I had like a whole book that has swatches of, so I know about names of about over 200 prints. Yeah. I could tell you that this is that. So it was more like a fabric blogging. When I'm going to buy fabrics for pieces, I was wearing just prints. So like it was a dream. I knew I had my eyes on the ultimate prize, which is Vlisco or GTP. So it was a dream I was nurturing. I remember I went to Tamale with my photographer Mel, and we were in the car and he told me that, Akuvi, all this effort, you need to be a Vlisco ambassador, because it was just this strong connection I have with print. Then one thing led to the other. Courier and I sent a proposal to GTP those times, and we didn't hear anything from them. Then fast forward to like 3-4 years later, I was selected as a Vlisco mentee, and it was a dream I was nurturing. Yeah. So everything was just falling
leading
into place.
Together.
After Vlisco, then what's it called? GTP contacted us that, oh yeah, we have to start shooting the DIY videos. And I always say I'm grateful to God, because I totally forgot about that project, because it's been long. It was a very long time that we sent the project. We were not hearing anything from them. So it was a dream come true.
Excuse me.
It was
now,
nice.
what would you advise to young girls who want to be like you, who want to start something like you're doing, but their parents do not see it to be anything?
One of the things I'll say is that don't be like me. Don't even want to be like me, because you don't even know half of the things I go through, or you don't even know what I do. You only see the glam on social media. You can pick inspirations from me, but don't be like there is no other great feeling than being yourself and living being your authentic self. So no, you shouldn't even think of being like me. You could be me or more. So aspire to be better than me, not like me.
Exactly.
Then another thing is that there are so many aspects in the industry. What I learned was that the fashion in Ghana is not broad. So we are just limited. Maybe it's our curriculum. It's just recently that people are becoming stylists, fashion PR people, and it's just our industry that limits us.
Yeah.
So when you read, you realize that there are so many aspects. So you don't necessarily, because now it's like fashion and design, almost everybody is a fashion designer. What about that aspect? So it actually frustrates me that you see that someone with so much talent, but they're like, I want to be a singer, I want to be a designer, and think, I mean, like you could do better
something
here.
Else.
So it's about you convincing your parents, because I have always wanted to be a lawyer. I will still be a lawyer, but it's my I didn't even like wearing shoes when I was growing up. I didn't like wearing earrings. So when my mother realized that I was actually designing little clothes for my baby doll. So fashion just came. I think it came naturally to me, and I was able to. And funny enough, my parents didn't say anything like, you can be this, you can be that. Because I told my daddy I wanted to be a lawyer, he actually was helping me nurture the dream. So he's not the father that will say, no, you can't be a lawyer, you can't be this. My brother has always wanted to be a doctor, but where he's now a social entrepreneur, doing something far different from what he wanted to do. So our parents are not. So I think it's about you, your consistency, and how you know what you want. You know how to tell someone, you know what you want, so you have to work. When you keep working, because I'm not sure that me sending the proposal to GTP and sitting down there, not creating content, not being consistent, GTP will come back and they would want to be associated with something. They want you to see, they will want to see what you are doing. So that time, you need to prove to the people that this is what I want to do. Exactly. So you have to put in an effort, try telling the people that this is what you want to do, and to be honest, you get all the support you need.
All right. Akuvi, so what do you do on the side? What's your side job?
I don't like talking about my side jobs. I do a few things, and there are a few things in the pipeline too.
Could you tell us about what's in the pipeline?
Oh, there are things in the pipeline.
Okay.
I mean, I have side jobs.
Yeah.
That's to be honest, I don't talk about.
Now, advice to young girls who feel that success is what they see on social media. Because you've heard about it, there's so much pressure, they want to be like this particular person, and so they fake it, they do all sorts of things to get there, but then they don't know one thing about that person. So your advice to such people?
Funny enough, it's really none of my business how people choose to live on social media, because I don't believe in condemning people. Because I know that there is a reason people do the things they do. So I don't just jump at anything, or maybe I see somebody, oh, really need scars, and I don't care how you choose to. If that is what if faking it brings you happiness, because peace of mind is such a treasure. Maybe that is what brings the person peace of mind. So whatever you want to do on social media is really none of my business. But for people who want to aspire to be like them, look at you. Do you get it? Look at where you want to be in the next 3 to 10 years. What do you want to be attributed to? It is only that thing. When you think about those few things, that will make you want to decide whether you want to be like that person. You want to be pressured into doing what you do. And nobody can. You can't just see. I see things on social media, but I'm not perturbed. Do you get it? So it's you. Exactly. It's really you and what you want to be. So you look at what you want to be in the next 3 to 4 years. How do you want people to associate? What do you want people to associate with your name? That is what will inform your decision. So
now, what is the meaning of your name, Akuvi Adjabs? Tell us about it.
Akuvi is a queer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Adjabs is Ajabin. My surname is Ajabin. So,
Wow.
Akuvi Adjabs.
Akuvi, your final words to those watching you.
Oh, I don't know. I'm excited joining you on the show.
Yeah.
And the last thing I would want to tell people watching and people drawing inspirations from She Is show that be your authentic self. There is no better feeling than living your life unapologetically. Then two, when somebody gives you an opportunity to do something, when someone gives you a job, no matter how tiny the income is, give it your 100% and watch what God will do for you. Because we underestimate the fact that when somebody gives you a job to do, or when you're on somebody's job, the same attitude you exhibit in someone else's job is the same attitude you exhibit. You know, these things come to you unconsciously. So give it your 100%, treat the job like it's yours, and God will bless you. And another thing is that you need to be confident. Very super, extremely confident. Keep reading to get more knowledge, associate with the right people. Your social media handles shouldn't confuse us. What we see on Instagram, we should see the same thing on Facebook, we should see the same thing. Be consistent. People want to be associated with people who are very consistent. Like, we shouldn't be confused. It's your personal brand. So whatever brand it is that you think you are building for yourself, you should be consistent. The Akuvi Adjabs on Instagram is the same Akuvi Adjabs. You don't find shorts on Instagram, then go on Facebook and find. People will get confused. So be consistent, be confident, be yourself, and give whatever it is that you are doing your all. And God will bless you.
Wow, I must say I love your suit.
Thank you.
All right. So that is from our guests. After the break, we get to the smartness level segment with Akuvi. Welcome back. Today on the smartness level segment with Akuvi, we get to know how smart she is. You know, she's an author. She's a fashion enthusiast. Hello, Akuvi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Why are you laughing so much? Okay, so
I'm just about to embarrass myself.
So on this segment, you answer 3 powerful questions.
Wow.
Yeah, powerful questions, and then when you get all correct, you get to walk away with something beautiful.
Right.
So do we shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, so your first question. What goes up and never comes down?
What goes up and never comes down? Wait. Wait.
Should I help you?
No. It's familiar, so I'm trying to. What goes up and never comes down? I don't know.
It's your age.
Right.
Okay, your second question.
Okay.
Imagine you're in the sea, surrounded by so many sharks. How are you going to survive?
So, in the sea.
Yeah, imagine you're in the sea, surrounded by sharks.
Imagining, trust me.
Hey, she's a shark. She got it correct. Okay, you have to stop imagining. Okay, your final question. What word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
What word becomes shorter? Assemble and cry. When you add 2 letters to it, do you know? I don't know.
Okay, the answer is short. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Akuvi. We are so happy. Thanks for honoring our invitation. But when you come on the show, we do not leave you to go just like that. So we have something beautiful for you.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay, so this is from She Is show.
So cute.
And so It goes
Look
like
at
this.
me.
She is so appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration, Akuvi Adjabs.
So much.
Thanks so much for coming.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so that ends another episode of your favorite show, She Is. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. Smile GH is an event company that are experts in the production of all your events. So if you want that event of yours captured with style, contact Smile GH on 024 0081636 or 026 1089 The show is also supported by Templessy Court. Templessy is a home away from home. So if you want a place to relax with the family, it's actually a coded place. There's a pool, there's a gym, affordable rooms. Charlie, you have to be here. Contact Smile Templessy on 0244 730025 or 0244 292520. My outfit is by Smart Trends. You can find them on Instagram for something beautiful like this. You can call them on 02713 81428. And thanks to Queen Kesh Kitchen for the amazing food for my production team. You can call them on 05765 91430 or 050 322 7012. My name is Rich Wanapong from Pong. See you next week.